and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Wayne, I'm the used vehicle manager. I'm going to take you for a personalised walk around video tour of our 2013 Nissan X-Trail TI 4-wheel drive 2.5 litre automatic. Firstly, I'd like to say thanks so much for your inquiry. Really appreciate it, and I hope you find this video to be helpful and informative. The first thing I'm going to note at the front is the previous owners clearly wanted to look after the car because they've accessorised this car really well on all the protective points. So you've got quite an expensive, genuine front nudge bar, which is in excellent condition with no dents or marks even on these plastic areas. They've opted for the tinted bonnet protector, which is to stop a lot of those stone chips occurring across the front of the painted bonnet area. And they've also opted for the plastic headlight covers. And these are great because they assist in stopping the headlights from turning that yellow opaque colour and stop them from getting chips from stones and dust down the freeway as well. Being the TI, you do have headlight washers and fog lights here in the front bar, and the paintwork all through the front here is basically immaculate. There's no real marks on there whatsoever. Key thing to note here, guys, is it does have 4 brand new tyres on there. You can still see the painted line around the outside edge here, and this alloy wheel here is in unmarked condition, really clean. And you've got these nice protective plastic strips around the wheel arches there, as well as front mud flaps here. Now these are excellent because the water and the stones that flick off these front wheels here, it stops it from hitting up the side of the car. So not only does it assist in keeping it cleaner, but also stops the chips from occurring down the side of the vehicle there as well. Down this side here, we've got chrome door handles. You've got your push button on the door handle for locking and unlocking the door. And you've also got tinted windows as well, which is a really nice contrast against this beautiful white paint. Both doors are in excellent condition. Door handles, again, not even really any scuffs around the door handles, very clean through there. Another brand new tyre and pretty clean alloy wheel. If I'm being super critical, tiny little mark just on the, nope, that's actually rubbing off, just a bit of tyre lube from when they put the new tyres on there. So very clean on the alloy wheel there as well. Moving around to the back, the rear bumper's in excellent condition, and being the TI, again, you get all the creature comforts and luxury features. So you've got 4-point colour-coded reverse sensors here in the rear bar, so you've got your reverse beepers. You've also got a factory reverse camera on the tailgate here, which we'll show you once we're inside the car. And again, we do this as a condition report to try and show if there is any marks or anything around the car. Tiny little mark just here on the tailgate, nothing too sinister there. As you lift up the back, you'll note it goes up by itself on those twin gas struts. And the thing I like about the X-Trail is it's got a lot of room in the back. This is really an SUV, being a sports utility vehicle. So this is designed to take you anywhere and be really reliable, but also very convenient with everything you might want to do with it. TI comes with the cargo blind. This is great for if you've got anything in the back you don't want anyone else to see. You simply tuck that under there, shut the tailgate, no one knows what you're storing under there. That's also easily removed as well. On the side here, we've got these 2 hooks. These are great for your bags, your shopping bags. You can hang the handle on there and it stops the groceries from rolling around everywhere in the back. And then you've got this nice hard cargo area, which is obviously very hard wearing. Now underneath here, you've actually got additional storage. So there's quite a length of storage underneath there. And when this side is shut, this is actually a drawer. So it's got a handle under here that you grab and it unlocks it. And you lift that up, and you've also got these nifty little plastic storage parts where you can make different sections depending on what you need to store underneath there. You've got your jack and tools under this left side, got a tow hook on the right hand side there. Now you do have the anchor bolts at the top here for baby seats, and it does have the cargo blind there as well. Actually, these are additional hooks for maybe hanging like your suit or something else you need, because underneath here, when you get the cargo blind out, the anchor points for the child seats, 1, 2 and 3 across the floor just there. But overall, in the cargo area, you can see the previous owner hasn't given it too much of a hard time. No major marks or scratches either. Also fitted with the square hitch tow bar. Now, even if you're not going to be towing anything, this is a really good safety feature because in behind the rear bar, there's a big steel bar that goes across the whole rear of the vehicle. So if anyone does happen to have an impact at the back of your car, it's certainly going to hold up a lot stronger having that tow bar on there. Looking down the passenger side, as you can see, very straight, very tidy. There's no marks on the paintwork to note on this car at all. Rear alloy wheel there, again in perfect condition, and you've got another brand new tyre. So Apart from obviously needing tyres when it came in, the car's been really well kept by the previous owner. Definitely a credit to them, because we do see some used cars come through with a few nicks and knocks, but this one absolutely pristine. Under the bonnet here we find Nissan's famous 2.5 litre 125 kilowatt 4-cylinder petrol engine. Now this has been across many different models in their range, certainly tried and tested across the years. It will use on average roughly 9.1 litres per 100 Ks, and it is a CVT transmission, means it's constantly variable, meaning it's moving at all the times to maximise your fuel economy, and mated with the automatic gearbox it does give you a towing capacity of up to 2,000 kilograms, so 2 tonne. You will need electronic brake controller for that. If you do have towing needs, certainly talk to us about that and we'll talk further when you come in. Sitting inside the X-Trail now, we're going to give you a rundown of all the features this car has to offer, and for a 2013 it certainly stacks up really well. Starting on the driver's door panel here, we have electric windows to all 4 doors, and you've got the automatic down and auto up on the driver's window. You've got your door locks and the power window lock button, as well as your left and right electric mirrors over here. On the dash behind the steering wheel, you will note a large cup holder here, situated really nicely in front of this vent here, which can keep your drinks warm or cold depending on the temp. And then under here you've got your ESP stability control button there as well. At the side here where you'd normally stick your key, there's a plastic dial. Now, I mentioned the button on the outside of the car. All you do is you get inside of the car with these keys, nice little fob, might be inside your pocket. You jump inside the car, put your foot on the brake, turn the plastic handle on here where the key would be, and the car starts. So you never have to take the key out of your pocket or your handbag. On the steering wheel itself, it is a leather bound steering wheel, all in excellent condition. No scratching on the silver paintwork here, and all of the buttons are in perfect condition. So we've got our cruise control here on the right hand side, and we've got our stereo controls as well as our Bluetooth controls here on the left hand side. This little information button here goes onto the LED display here, showing a number of different things in terms of range, distance to empty, what your fuel economy is and average speed, etc. And then under here we have the buttons for your trip computer as well, which you can do A or B and then reset. Car sitting at just under 140,000 Ks, and again represents amazing condition for those amount of kilometres. Really easy to read dials there behind the dash, white illuminated numbers with the red needle in the middle. And then on your 2 stalks on the right hand side we've got our headlights and indicators and fog lights, and the headlights are auto in the TI model as well. And then on the left hand stalk we have our wipers for the front and rear windscreen wipers there. The X-Trail again being very practical in their storage solutions. They've got a really big storage compartment up the top of the dash here. Hopefully you can see that. Nice and tucked away when it's not in use. Little storage compartment at the top, and then we've got our Bluetooth head unit here. So clearly it does have navigation. The other thing it does integrate is your CD, auxiliary input for USB or your 3.5, and it is a 6-stack CD player here by the look of it. I will confirm that though. With the reverse camera on this, it's a really cool setup. So it's actually a 360 camera. So you flick it in the reverse, you hear the beepers engage. On the right hand side here you do have your rear bumper, and you can see the tow ball there, making it really easy to hook up. But here you can actually see all the way around the car. So when you're reversing out of a garage or a car park maybe, and maybe your kids left their push bike just here behind the car, no chance you're going to run over it or swing into it on the side. Now if you are parking up against a curb, there is a camera button down here in front of the gear stick, right? So if we just simply push this button, what it does is it changes that left camera to one underneath the passenger side mirror, and therefore when you're parking up against the gutter you can see that you're not going to be curbing those wheels, hence the reason these ones are in perfect condition. Under here a little bit more storage compartment behind that door there. We've got our hazard lights, and then we've got our automatic climate control. So with this you simply set the temperature you want the air to be, put it onto auto and auto fan, and that'll set the car. Can change the direction of air as required, and also the fan speed manually on this side. Got a 12 volt power socket at the front, and we've got a little bit of storage again just at the front here as well. Moving down in front of the gear stick, we've got heated seats for the front passenger and also the driver's side, and you've got your downhill descent control, and then you've got your 4x4 mode. So currently it's in 2-wheel drive, which is front wheel drive. Now if you flick it across into auto, it's still front wheel drive, but if you do lose traction on the front wheels, they'll engage the back wheels and assist you getting traction to take off. And then you've got your 4-wheel drive lock mode, which you flick it across and a light comes on the dash to say you are in 4-wheel drive lock mode. Most of the time 2-wheel drive will be sufficient. Again, constantly variable transmission. You can drive it like a manual, flick it across and change down through the gears. It is a very smooth transmission anyway, just over here in normal drive anyway, and then up into park there. Got 2 more cup holders at the front here, and the leather wrapped handbrake handle there. Center console lid is in excellent condition, and then down inside there, as I mentioned, we have our USB input and our 3.5mm jack. Moving through the rest of the car, you've got the dash over here is in excellent condition, no marks or scratches on there. Got a really good sized glove box there with the service books, which are all stamped up as per our photo advertising. You've also got another cup holder there for your front passenger, and again the door trims, full leather interior, all black leather, all in excellent condition, and loads of room in the back of this car too. The gentleman holding the camera is about 6'4", and plenty of leg room in the back here for him. The other thing to note too is the TI comes with this massive moonroof. Now it's bigger than a standard size sunroof, and a lot of the time manufacturers put these in, they're a stagnant one, they're static, they don't move or open. With this one you can actually hold the button and move it back bit by bit. It has a number of different settings for how far back you want it to be, but it is an opening moonroof, which is really impressive that Nissan do it that way rather than just having a completely static roof on there. You've also got the shade here, so if it is too bright for you, you can just simply pull that forward and close it, and you can see that definitely makes a massive difference, the amount of light that comes in and therefore the amount of heat that would stay out of the vehicle as well. Okay, well there you have it, our walk around presentation of our 2013 Nissan X-Trail TI. I hope you've enjoyed the walk around and it's answered any questions about the quality or condition that you might have had. A couple other things that I do like to note before we leave. The car has done 138,500 kilometres. Berwick Mitsubishi has a protection plan available which will give you full mechanical cover up to 200,000 kilometres with unlimited claims up to $3,600 per claim. And on top of that, that also includes up to 10 years of premium roadside assistance. We'd love to tell you more, so make sure you ask about that. And the other thing is, this car with the condition of paintwork, we would always recommend looking at a ceramic paint sealer called Glass Coat. This will give you a warranty against any kind of exterior contaminants like bird droppings, tree sap, UV oxidization from the sun, keeping this car in pristine condition for the whole time you own it. Mario and Julie are our 2 business managers, so if you are looking at funding some of the purchase or even all of it, they'd love to tailor a package that suits your requirements with any additional extras you may need. And the last thing I'd love to see you do is jump onto Google and look up Berwick Mitsubishi. I've been the used car manager here for nearly 8 years now, and it's with pride that we get to say we have 4.8 out of 5-star rating with over 1,085 reviews. That's something to be proud of, and it should give you the assurance that not only is Berwick Mitsubishi a great place to buy from, but you'll have a great experience here with us as well. Please don't hesitate to give us a call, set up an appointment for your test drive, or do what nearly half of our people choose to do now, which is secure the vehicle with a deposit, confirm the sale when you come in, and have the ability to collect it and take it home on the same day. Thanks so much for your time watching. I'd love to meet you in person when you come in. Again, my name's Wayne, Berwick Mitsubishi, 9907 0555.